Hey, Eric, just what's the process like for you guys getting back up to speed after 9+ months off, and just how quickly are you able to do that?
I mean, I think that's the $1 million question that everybody's searching for amongst the 31 teams. But at the end of the day, we don't have much of a choice. It's what we're going to have to do. And I think that we're going to navigate it through it the best way that we think we know how. And, all I can tell you is that it seems like everybody's really ready to go and everybody's excited to get it started here. So I think that the intensity, obviously, it's going to be, a limited camp, but I think that we're going to do everything we can to get right into it as fast as possible.
All right, let's go with Kevin.
Hey, Eric, good to see you. Hope you survived the last 9 months all right.
Yeah, thank you. Same to you.
Thanks. I just wanted to ask you about your health, right? That's obviously been something that Doug Wilson has talked about this summer. And, you and I spoke last January and you told me that surgery really hadn't affected you for the season. But now that you've had this time off, has that changed at all? Do you feel better now with the benefit of this surgery way in the past now than it was, maybe this time last year?
Yeah, I mean, I think that any time that you don't have an off season where you can do progressive work like you normally do when you're rehabbing, obviously it's great because it means that you were able to play through the season and not miss many games. But at the same time, it does affect you maybe for the upcoming year, and it gives it a little bit more challenge. I've been through it before. It's hard to say how much and how little it does affect you. I do feel good now. I don't think that it should be anything that's going to be lingering. And, like everybody, you evolve and you get older and you learn new things about yourself and what works and what doesn't, and what you have to bring back and not. And so I've had 9 months, a little bit more probably. I would say 11 months because I don't think I played since February to figure that out. And again, I'm in the same boat as a lot of the other guys. And I think that where I've been throughout this quarantine has been a good setup for me to be able to work out and skate on a regular basis and have everything I need to be as prepared as I think that I could be.
Yeah, I did want to follow up and ask you, how long have you been skating and what's been the process for you to get ready physically for this season? Just because, Bob's mentioned that, and I'm sure too that you maybe didn't get off to a quick start each of the last two seasons, and that's something in a shortened season. Obviously, nobody can really afford to do that.
Yeah, no, I think that especially with the way that the divisions are lined up and how we're gonna play the same team multiple times. I think that the start is going to be more important than maybe it would be during a regular 82 game schedule. Every point is going to be a 4-point game pretty much, whoever you play. So that's obviously been one of the main focus is to be able to go from the start and kind of take it from there, because I think that as we all have experienced this year, it's day by day, and there's a lot of things that change rapidly. But I think that me and everybody else around here, I think is kind of prepared for the start, and then we'll take it from there. So that's obviously one of the main things. I've skated 2-3 times a week since June probably, and been at the gym regularly. So it's been a long haul, and I'm not going to say that I've gone full speed at all times, but the setup that I've had access to up in Ottawa, Canada, has been really safe and remarkable. So I've had no complaints from that part.
Shang Peng.
Hey, Eric, good to see you again. I wanted to talk to you about expectations and just, how is this year different for you in terms of expectations after last year? Or are you approaching it as just kind of another normal big year for yourself and the team?
No, I think that, we were all extremely disappointed in how last year turned out. We're not going to hide away from that. We know, what the past is, but at the same time, that's the past. I do think that we know that we have a good team. We know that we have a team that should perform, in the top of the standings, and that's going to be our expectations. I think that if we all can stay healthy and do the things that we normally do. And I feel like at least everyone I've talked to, and I talked to pretty much everyone that's here, has prepared in the right way and is excited to start. So, our main focus is obviously going to be a good start, and then we kind of take it from there. I don't think that we're going to worry too much about, the end of the season right now. I think for now, we're very excited and focused on, the first, road games that we have here in the start of the season. And that's going to be exciting, and that's something that we all look forward to.
And how about expectations for yourself?
No, I think the expectations for myself never change. In the 12 years that I've been in this league, it's always to improve and get better, and be a better hockey player than last year. Unfortunately, all of us cannot always be at our best at all times. You got to try and limit those kind of spells, and I hope that I'm better than I was before, and that's kind of what it's always been for me.
Dan Rosen.
Erik, thanks for doing this. Good to see you. So it's a different setup. It's a different year for everybody, but obviously for you guys, it's such a different setup because you're not at home, you're not in San Jose. And describe to me what this is going to be like that you anticipated being like, going through this type of training camp, being on the road, sort of in your own bubble, so to speak, and then playing so many games in other teams' buildings for the start of the season. Like, describe the challenge and how you see this playing out for your team in whatever detail you can.
No, I mean, I don't think that the expectations for us coming here, we didn't really have any, because we didn't really know what it entitled and what it was going to look like and how it's going to feel. The immediate response obviously is that it sucks to be away from home and be away from your family. It's tough, but it is what it is. It's not something we can control, so it's not something that we dwell on. I think now we've been here for a day, and we've seen all the facilities and everything, and it's good. It's as good as it can be. At the end of the day, our only goal and our ultimate goal is to perform well on the ice and be ready for our first game starting January 14th. So whether we do that here or at home, that doesn't really change. The circumstantial stuff around it, it is what it is. It could be better, it could be worse, but it's the hand we've been dealt, and I think that everybody's accepted that. And our main focus is only on hockey being here.
Last one, second, just a follow up. When you walk around, I mean, does it feel like you can make it home for a little while, even though it's not home? Is there enough there in terms of facility and what you guys need to feel like you can get comfortable?
No, I don't think so. I think that anywhere you go in the world right now, whether you travel for fun or whatever it might be, it's not the same. You can't really do the things that you did 2 years ago. So I think that the only real home is your own. So no, I don't think that. But at the same time, the setup is as good as it can be. We have everything we need, and we're going to do the best out of the situation. And again, I say it again, I think that our only main perspective here is that we're here to perform and do well, and that's what we're going to focus on, and all the rest is stuff that we're going to navigate through and deal with as it comes.
Curtis.
Hey, Erik. Good to see you. Good afternoon.
How's it going?
Can you just take us through what your daily routine will be like? I mean, how often do you guys get tested? Are you allowed outside your room when you're not at the rink? What's sort of your daily routine going to be like?
Oh, I mean, we've only been here one day, but it seems like it's pretty regiment, and it's going to be, very similar day to day. So it starts with, getting tested every morning. So it's everyday testing. We have breakfast here at the hotel, and then we get changed here and we go to the facilities, and we work out and we skate for a limited period of time. And then, we go back here, we shower in our own rooms. And after that, I haven't really figured that out yet because it's only 12:45 here. So we'll see what the rest of the day gives us. But, as I said, I think no matter where you go in the world right now, it's not the same. So it's not going to be very much to do. But that's just how it is, not only for us, but for, everybody. You
mentioned, having to be away from your family right now. You got a few other players on the team who are brand new fathers as well. Is that the biggest challenge for you guys, at least off the ice?
Yeah, it's going to be tough. I think, I've been home every day since February. So, I've seen her for her whole life pretty much. So it's going to be a big change not to be able to do that. And, it's going to be tough at times, I'm sure, and you're going to miss them a lot. But again, once everything gets settled and we knew what was going to happen, it is what it is. And we knew we were going to be here for an extended period of time, whether we like it or not. It's what we do. And as I said, our main focus here is on hockey, and that's why I'm here, and that's my job. So you do it. I can't say that it's the best all the time, but it is what it is. And, I know they'll still be there when we do come home.
This is the first training camp the Sharks have had in quite a while without Joe Thornton in the room. You just tell right away it's just different without him there.
Yeah, it is. I think that, as I said, it's only been a day so far. I think that as we move along, I think you're going to notice more and more small things that, guys had gotten accustomed to. So it's going to be a process. We all miss him very dearly, and we wish him all the best in Toronto. We know he's going to do great there. And the guys there are going to have to, experience the joy that he brings every day to the rink. And that's something that, we're going to have to try and fill that void here as quickly as possible.
Kylan Mills.
Hey, Erik. Kylan with Cron 4 News. I'm just curious, obviously having such a long off season, are there any extra nerves heading into this training camp? And then also, are there any extra nerves just because of the pandemic and cases are going up and just realizing, even with safety protocols, there is some risk as you guys are going to be traveling and whatnot?
Yeah, I mean, I think that, the circumstantial stuff obviously is going to be, in the back of your mind. I do think that, we are taking a risk here being here, but it's something that, we decided on and we, signed off on. So I think that everybody's agreed on it. So there's nothing really to say about that. But yeah, there's going to be, stuff that you're going to have to do differently and think about that you normally wouldn't have to. So that's obviously going to be something that you're going to have to cope with. But at the same time, I think that, we're going to be as well protected as we possibly can be. And, as of being away for so long, it's something that, no one has really dealt with before, being in the situation that we're in. So it's not only us, it's not only me, it's everybody. We're in the same boat, and you do the best you can. I think that that's the most important thing. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of things, around hockey that you're going to have to worry about that normally you wouldn't have to. But unfortunately, that's the world that we live in today, and you're just going to have to figure it out and deal with it and realize that that's the scenario that you're in, and you do the best that you can, and you hope that everything goes well for everyone.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, Erik. We're going to have Brent Burns on here, so hold on one sec.
Hold your hats.